Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Stu's Game Reviews live stream. I'm back here playing Trilby's Notes, which I started to stream yesterday. It's an adventure game with a horror theme. It's a text adventure with graphics made by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw from Zero Punctuation and a lot of other things, I guess. And it's a good game. And I don't think I ever streamed it before. I did play it once before. Excuse me, I don't remember everything. We had a couple people here on last night. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and continue the game. So if you're here watching this after the fact, make sure you give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hopefully, though, you can make it here live. And if you want to do that, you'll have to probably be subscribed to the channel. So make sure you do that if you're not already subscribed. The notification button, hit the like, all that other good stuff. So anyway, let's get started. And actually, 1 second. I should text somebody quickly. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? How you doing, man? Good to see you. All right, let's get started with the game. Let's continue with the game. So, what's going on here is I'm in this hotel that, like, basically already once has turned into, like, a nightmarish, like, hotel or something. And I got back to reality by taking pills. When I take pills, I can sort of maintain my grip on reality, but I'm not sure how many of them I have. I just looked at that painting and then had like a sort of fantasy, like a flashback where I was in the, I was basically this guy who was murdered by his father, and a whole long story from the original game, the first game in the series, 5 Days a Stranger. So it looks like something now is on the counter here that wasn't here before. Some people don't have Matchbox on the desktop. Get Matchbox. Only one match left. I took it anyway. Alright, so, and the guy had told me also, I just met the professor again. So, the first game, there's this bad guy, a crazy spirit, evil ghost who's inhabited an idol. And we just saw in the flashback that we had in the previous stream that this idol came from some place in Africa, apparently. And it was on a boat called the Sea something or other, Sea Breeze, I can't remember what it was. And apparently there's a piece of that boat on display in the other room. So we're going to go there and see if we can get in there and check it out. I think that would be in here. Oh, it's deadbolt to the other side. Can I pick the lock? I think I can't pick this one. Right. So I gotta figure out how to get in there. You played this game 8 years ago? Oh, wow. Cool, man. This door doesn't open for some reason? Right, I gotta figure out how to get in this room with the deadbolt. What do I have on hand? I have lockpicks, pills, and matchbox. So every, like, couple of turns, you'll, like, sort of shift back into the dark world. If you don't, and I think you have to switch back to the dark world to win the game. Like, there's some stuff you can really find there or whatever, but I honestly, like, it's been a long time and I don't remember everything. So, I think anytime you enter a room, it's like some percentage chance you can shift again. So I have matches. What does that do for me that I didn't have before? Matchbox along, only one repetitive match remaining. So I can light something, obviously, but is there something that helps me to... Is there like a smoke detector or something? I don't remember. Here's the bathroom. Definitely a lot of noise. I may read some stuff, but I'm not going to read all the descriptions of every single place here. Look, sync. Everything's all good. So if I remember correctly, he told me it was on display in this room. But how am I supposed to get in there if it's deadbolted from the other side? Further violence to the last resort. So far, like, I'm still like, okay. But you see now, I shifted back to the other hotel. I may need to actually just check and see, if anything changed. So every room is like, you know, has its own version of. Plus, you hear this whispering and whatever. Yeah, it's happened a lot of times. It feeds. But I can't take these things off because I need a hammer or something. So I'm just gonna walk upstairs, and then I'll use the. I didn't try to go outside. I don't think there's anything there, but like here there is. I didn't try to go outside of the other time. Let me try to take a pill. So now when I switch rooms, I think now it's back to normal. But you still can't leave this hotel. It's like some like hellish, you know, nightmare, and you just end up circling around back to the beginning. So the guy's gonna get like an overdose of pills and die at some point. And Lewis, by the way, if you remember what to do, is there a piece of paper behind this thing? What is that? Look, painting. Someone stuck a piece of paper. Okay, I didn't even see that the first time. Get paper. It's a page from a religious book I wasn't familiar with. I hear it closing with these notes. Victim 5, the child. The fifth man who desired judgment was the child, whose father held the carving of the slave. I guess that's Matthew Defoe. The prince came to him and was at once rightly pleased with what he found. For the house of the child and his father already knew well the name of the king. And as the prince watched, the child was thrown down by his father and broken with the wound of the prince's soul. But as the child's body, mind, and soul began to drift apart, the prince held them together, and he said, "You are the child, and to you I grant power, for I see in you the potential that will grant my father the king his greatest wish. You shall be not of the land of technology, nor of the realm of magic, but of both, and thus you shall form the bridge. And across the bridge the king shall come to bring his message to the men of technology. Through you, child, the bridge will come, and thus I name you the bridge keeper." And the prince touched the child, and he was the bridge keeper, and his three aspects were granted power, so that his soul would join with the prince's soul in the wood of the tree. Hey, Defender, how's it going, man? And the bridge keeper rose up and threw down his father and threw down his brother, and truly did they know the name of the king. And into the house of his father went the body and the mind of the bridge keeper. Alright. So they say, like, okay? I wonder if that doing that triggered anything to change. So far, still can't open this door, right? Yeah. What? Where's the freaking keys? No keys in here, I don't think. Alright, let me try to go upstairs and find Professor Abed. Go back to his room. Alright, well, this is obviously not where his room is, but that's fine. I can walk up there and then take a pill. Well, I forgot to see what was at the top of the thing when I don't have the thing on. Let me do that actually. Take pill. Because there's like a weird mannequin of a lady up here. The stairs where you Ghostbusters for NES. That's funny. Is there anything up here? Oh, there's a thing to the roof. Alright, so I'm glad I remembered to look up here. Because this door doesn't exist in the other place. Those are stuck or locked. Pick lock. For several minutes, I was pretty sure I succeeded in picking the lock, and the door still refused to open. Kick door. You can't open it, I guess. Alright, that's fine. At least we know there's a door there. Let me try to go to the professor's room and see if I can locate him. It looks like all the people in the hotel like have disappeared, basically. It's like become like almost abandoned. But the professor and that girl hopefully are still around. There's also like a Okay, so this here, there's a door here too. Open door. So this is maybe the fire escape. Maybe if I light a match here, I can get in. Let me try that actually. Whoa. Okay. Oh, so now I'm outside. What do we got here? Look table. It's probably used for garden maintenance tools, that sort of thing. An old iron crowbar. That's exactly what I need. Get crowbar. Okay, good. I guess I can't go this way. Climb ladder. Okay. It's already here. Might as well go into this thing. Oh, there's Mr. Abed. Talk to Abed. Oh, ask Abed about ship. Ask Abed about Abed. You alright, Abed? I'm quite right, dear boy. It's you I'm more worried about. Ask Abed about Siobhan. How pronounce this name? How do you spell this? Where is she, Professor? She said she was going out for a walk outside. Guess she never came back. Ask Abed about idol. Where do you say the wooden idol from Defoe Manor could be found? We grieved Terry, so we discussed it after the fair. As far as I was still in the safe in the hotel office, not there, because I opened the safe and it's not there. I bit my tongue before letting slip the professor the safe was empty. There's no way I could have explained by knowing that except by admitting I cracked it open. Ask Abed about fair. Okay. Ask Abed about, was it like a mast or something? A sail? A crest? What was, I don't remember anymore. Alright, whatever. I don't think he's very helpful anyway. Just like kill Abed. I have what I need right now. Go back downstairs. Come on. He walks a little slow, doesn't he? I want to slip into the dark world now. There we go, perfect. Remove boards with crowbar. As I suspected, the stress proved too much for the ancient crowbar, which has bent to uselessness. I discarded it. Open door. Not much in here, right? Look. Okay. That's not what I want to do. I want to open the door, go out. I want to take a pill. Hey, Hopster key. And then I would open the door. And now, I'm in where you want to get in. But first, let's save. Let's unlock the door. Open the door. I just want to see what happens here. Alright, now I can go in and out of this room. Not a problem. Professor Chahal's antique show was as sparse as a small venue would indicate. A couple of tables were laid out with various trinkets, and a charred rocking chair was the centerpiece. Look. Chair. An involuntary shudder went through me as recognition dawned. It was the same chair from the living room in Defoe Manor, the room I'd opted to sleep in for those 5 days. Can I touch the chair? Can I get another vision? Touch chair. I couldn't even bring myself to go near it. I was pretty certain that John Defoe's influence was gone from the objects in this room, but still my irrational fears frustrated me. Look table. On the display tables, I recognized one or two Defoe Manor artifacts among the miscellaneous knickknacks. A set of manacles, rescued no doubt from the Manor's basement, stood out the most. I spotted the chisel the professor had mentioned next to the pile of books on the north table. What about this table here? Is like a bottle of wine or something? What is that? Look, bottle. A bottle of Speedy Cola, a brand of highly caffeinated soft drink. The bottle almost full. Someone must have decided it was beyond the limits of their constitution. Get bottle. Okay. Where's the manacles? Look, manacles. They're blackened but still recognizable as the manacles from John Defoe's basement prison. Get manacles. If anything would retain some of John Defoe's malevolent power, those manacles would. I refuse to touch them, okay? Look, chisel. It was a very old make of chisel, rusted and probably very fragile. As the professor described, the words Sea Angel were carved into the handle. Sea Angel, that's what it was. Again, I found myself inexplicably drawn to the artifact. My fingertips already extending toward it as if drawn by a magnet. Touch, chisel. Okay. A loud buzzing played in my ears, and my vision began to cloud as I reached over and laid my hand upon the tool. Somewhere in the Atlantic, July 25th, AD 1789. It's a guy like hanging out to driftwood. Mobutu had been a great warrior. In battle, his skill was thought unmatched in all of Africa. He had respect, a great house, a slew of beautiful women, children to make any father proud. But through just one mistake, it had all been torn away. His mistake was in standing by his beloved king when the invaders of the coastal kingdom arrived. Now his great house was ruined, his women raped, his children murdered. And for Mobutu, the worst fate of all, sold to the white men in exchange for weapons, shackled with his fellows in the hold of a slave ship. Mobutu was strong. Perhaps he could have lived as a slave, but then came the sickness. A simple fever, no doubt to be gone the next day, but the white men took no chances and threw him overboard. For days, Mobutu drifted, waiting for the black cloud of death to descend. Having lost everything, he now sought only the embrace of the deep, a welcome end to a life betrayed. But the end did not come then. Coming around, Captain. Voices unfamiliar, speaking unfamiliar language. Mobutu was suddenly terrified. The slavers must have returned, but he was as weak as a newborn and could not move or speak. Looks like we picked him up just in time. Don't know how long he's been drifting out here, but he can't last it much longer. Good Lord. Look upon it, men. The greatest evidence we have of humanity's inherent evil. Slavery, I'm assuming he means. Never forget that men, sailors like such as you or I, did this. Left this poor wretch to die. Slavers aren't sailors like you or I, Captain. No. I do not know how those devils can have the audacity to still call themselves human. Today there is no pride in being an Englishman. Find our new passengers some quarters. Make him comfortable. Passenger, Captain? Every innocent who sets foot on my ship is a free man. There's something about this policy you find questionable? Not at all, Captain. No, these were not the slavers. The ship was different. Less crowded with terrified black faces. By the way, I hope you guys enjoy, like, not enjoy, but I hope you think this is a good game. Let me know what you think in the chat if you're here. There was anger in the voices of the white men, but not directed at Mobutu. Still frightened, but somewhat reassured, Mobutu passed out. Days passed, and Mobutu's health was restored. To be rescued by the ship of these good white men had been a fantastic stroke of good fortune, or at least so he thought at the time. He decided it had been the will of the gods he should survive, that proper thanks would be in order. An idol, that was the answer. If he could just find some suitable wood and a sharp blade, he would carve the finest idol of his life. Lewis says, this game is a good history, the graphics are okay, it's a click and point, however. It's actually not point and click, it's all keyboard controlled. Ask man for wood. Okay, look, man. The Skeville's crewmen tended to the ship scattered around the deck. Despite the language barrier, Buddha could tell they were friendly and cordial. This dude over here is something. Look, man. Is like hammering something? Point to chisel. Right there, laddie? Where we found the chisel. Oh, I see. You want something to carve with. Here. The sailor had him boot out a sharp, almost brand new workman's chisel. Just bring it back when you're finished with it. Now I have a chisel. Now I need to find some wood. Maybe I go down into the basement of this boat. Climb ladder. What's this? O'Malley shipping or something. Open box. Strong smell of tea rose from the cracks of the wood, but Mabuta had no interest in the actual contents of the crate. Carve wood. With the chisel and the wood of the crate, Mabuta could finally create his offering. For several hours, Mabuta was very pleased with the result. A very fine rendition of his kingdom's god of fertility and good fortune. All that remained now was to return the chisel. That's all, eh? I take the idol. Mabuta decided the idol was fine where it was. There was no need to move it. Everything's cool, man. Don't worry. Everything's going to be totally fine, Mabuta. Don't worry about anything. Climb ladder. I think Mabuta's dead. The vision faded, and I felt myself being hurled forcefully back to the present day. That tall, thin creature, that black-clad ghoul, what was its significance to my predicament? Why did it appear again and again throughout history to spread death and horror? There was no connection to the idol's shape or Mabuta's tribal deities. The tall man was no fertility god. It must have been connected to the wood of that crate somehow. There had been a name on that crate. Mabuta hadn't been able to read it, but I, looking through his eyes, had. O'Malley Shipping. Could the owner have been an ancestor of Shoban? It was a flimsy possibility, but at that point, my only lead. I resolved to discuss this with Shoban at the earliest opportunity. And so I put a note under the door. Look, note. I recognized it as being from the same source the one who did the painting in the lobby. Victim 4, the slave. The fourth man who desired judgment, the last one we said was the fifth man, so we're going back in time. The fourth man who desired judgment was the slave, who had not been brought Freehorn's message, and who tormented the wood that was the prince's soul with a sharpened blade. The prince came to him, and he struck the slave down, and he knew the name of the king. And the prince said, "Not one of your household shall I leave alive, slave. For thrice now have I brought my warning, and any who still fail to heed shall be named as fool and judged most unworthy in our sight." So, obviously, he didn't get the message. Finally, Oh, it's you, Terry. Thought you might have been the serving staff at last. Everyone, disappeared from the restaurant, from the hotel. Ask Abed about staff. You haven't seen any of the hotels since our first conversation, hotel staff since our first conversation in your room? No, it's very odd. I can only presume the hotel is closing, but it's still light outside. Ask Abed about Siobhan. Where's Siobhan? She said she's going to get a drink. I keep telling her it's not right for a girl her age to drink so much. What do I know about young people today? Let's see if we can locate her. Mr. Railby, have you seen any of the hotel staff anywhere? I'm afraid not. Perhaps they go to bed early in these parts. Okay, so let's ask her about O'Malley. Alright, I guess it's her. How are you, Shilbot? Oh, quite alright. How are you? I could be better. I want to ask her about shipping. Do you know anything about the history of your family? I wouldn't be much of a history student if I did it now, would I? I'm researching my family tree as part of my diploma. That's ideal. I appreciate this may sound like an odd question, but trust me when I say it's important. Did your family run a shipping company in the late 18th century? That is an odd question. But I do remember reading something about O'Malley shipping. I have to check my notes. I left them in my book bag. Can you get my room in about 5 minutes? I'm in 2A next to A bed. Absolutely. Certainly. I'll see you there then. Alright, let's go. I think he's still there. Yep, he's still there. He's probably not for long. He'll probably be dead soon. Hey, but are you alright? I'm a little bit hungry, but otherwise fine. Why? Really haven't seen any of it? Strange visions, the hotel changing? Terry, perhaps you should go and have a lie down. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me save the game. I haven't saved it in a while. It takes 5 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes to walk up the steps. Knock on door. Door's open. Come in, please, Terry. You have the papers? Must you always get right down to business? Come and sit down. Let's talk. How are you feeling? We're a little worried about you. I have these moments of illness. What do you want to talk about? Defoe matter? Oh. It kind of interests me. I was really into the media coverage of the incident at the time. This client of yours, the one who wants the figurine, what does he know about it? Snepspill's character. Well, he has an interest in the occult, and there's some nonsense story going around about it. So, something about the idol being a vessel for an evil ghost. I wasn't really paying attention. Really? I don't remember hearing about that in any of the reports. No, you wouldn't have. It wasn't widely... Have you heard the story that Trilby was in the house? I could feel a cold sweat drooling down my spine. Every fiber of my being was concentrated, not giving any outward signs of alarm, as Siobhan spoke of my secret name with wide-eyed enthusiasm. No one believes it, but Simone Taylor insisted it was true right up until... Well, you know... She says he saved her from the house. Why doesn't he just say I'm Trilby? I think that's a little far-fetched. That's exactly what Abed says. He says a ghost is one thing, but throwing Trilby into it just makes it seem silly. Truth be told, I don't think Abed believes in Trilby any more than he does ghosts. He's so grounded in reality. That's probably he's not shifting. He's so grounded in reality. A sensible attitude. Have you always been an antique dealer? Siobhan, please, I came here to talk about... Let me put that another way. Have you ever been an antique dealer? Uh-oh. I knew it! The outfit, the hat, Terry Railby. You're him! You were in Defoe Manor. Now you've come here to finish off the ghost. Siobhan, I always knew there was something else. In this world, there was something better, more glamorous, just below the surface. But will you take me with you? Listen to me. There is nothing glamorous about what I do. I live in shadows that threaten to consume me every single day. It's hardcore awesome. And if you pursue this any further, you're going to walk straight into one. What are you talking about? There's something extremely dangerous in the hotel. I don't know what it is, but... Oh, shit. Oh, God, no! Save, actually you can't. I was a little too concerned I predicted him to do that. I can't do anything. Get up. Take pill. Open cola. I'm gonna die. Yell. Scream. Die. What? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be dead. I have no idea what to do. I remember this was gonna happen too, but I don't know what I was supposed to do. Kick, man. Oh my god. I knocked her out. Steelman was out cold but uninjured. She'd probably be safe on her bed while I continue my investigation. Oh my god. That was scary. I was like probably microseconds away from death just there. Oh my goodness. Hang on one second. Alright, look at her. I consider myself lucky I was not as skilled in unarmed combat as I thought. Search her. So I just let her rest. Where's her bag? It's over here. Open bag. There are a few textbooks, a half-empty water bottle, and a large folder marked O'Malley family history. This I decided was my quarry. I flipped through the pages until I reached the information relevant to the 18th century and read my discoveries out loud. The Liverpool-based O'Malley Shipping Company ran for 3 generations of the family in the mid to late 18th century until the loss of one of their clippers drove the company into bankruptcy. I don't want to press enter and risk skipping 2 things. The owner at the time, Jacob O'Malley, placed the blame somewhat irrationally on a shipping crate which family legend alleged to be haunted and that had been on the ship at the time. Well, I think it was haunted, apparently. There are numerous tales of bizarre events surrounding the crate, and the story of the crate's origin is no less mysterious. It goes that a strange young man came to a carpenter's at the Liverpool dockyards with a very expensive-looking harpsichord, which he insisted be smashed up and the wood used for whatever purpose the carpenter desired. Interesting. He refused to leave until the instrument had been utterly broken into its component parts in front of his eyes, and the wood sent to him made into crates for O'Malley shipping. So the wood contains, like, the soul of this guy or something. When pressed for his name, the man identified himself as one Jack Freehorn. The Rooms of Jack Freehorn, July 28th, AD 1778. So, what trifle have you been wasting your father's money on now, Jack? What does it look like? Looks like a virginal. A harpsichord, actually, in the Flemish style. Quite old, quite expensive. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that something is distracting you from the occult for once. I fear you may be speaking too soon, my friend. Oh God, I should have known. You and your silly obsession. So what devilry inhabits this magnificent instrument? The instrument as a whole is for the most part untainted by the ethereal realm. But its keys are what spark my interest. Unusually, they have been carved from centuries-old English oak. And that's the interesting part? I will not be disheartened by that sharp tongue of yours. The wood has gone through many incarnations before being incorporated into this device. Items of furniture, building material. In fact, just over 200 years ago, it was part of a wall. A wall of a certain inn on a well-traveled road in Wales. The unicorn? I'm so pleased you remember. I can hardly forget it, the way you've been obsessing quite heartily over it of late. Your correspondence persists in filling your head with rubbish about ghosts and demons. I count myself very lucky to have tracked down even a small piece of that hostelry. I know I've already told you some of the wonderful stories attached to it. And this instrument has had its fair share of mysterious happenings. The usual batch of strange noises, sudden madness, and inexplicable deaths. See sense, my friend. This curiosity of yours for all things ungodly has no doubt already befouled your immortal soul. You're a fine fellow, Wilbur, but you have not a drop of romance in your body. Now stop browbeating me for my inquiring mind and let us take dinner. That night, Jack was stirred from his bed by the sound of music emanating from his new instrument. His first thought was anger, mostly because the harpsichord was an antique and never intended to be played. Then he listened to the haunting, melancholy tune and felt his stomach roll inexplicably with fear. Who's down there? Wilbur, is that you? I control this guy. Oh, a flintlock pistol. Get pistol. Get letters. The tall man was playing a haunting melody on the harpsichord. Except for his hands, his body was completely still. Jack knew that any attempt to draft the creature could spell disaster. I just leave. Jack could not take a step further because he realized with a lurch he recognized the dark figure that sat at the keys. He read of this strange entity that recurred frequently in stories surrounding the Unicorn Inn and the objects that were later constructed from its wood. We know he's not going to die though because he brings the harpsichord to get destroyed, so obviously not going to die. And he knew with absolute certainty that the tall man would destroy him, or he not destroyed first. Shoot, man. You won't take me, demon! Wilbur? Oh, crap. No! Oh, God, no! But I could have sworn! You! I know you! You have... Oh, God! Please, please forgive me, Your Majesty, for my transgressions! I'm a worthless, craven fool, not worth a second of your precious time! I beg you, spare me! I will redeem myself for my offense! I will be yours forever, my body, mind, and soul! Thank you, my lord. Thank you. Identify himself as one Jack Freehorn. What's she got? So maybe well have been the same Jack Freehorn who went to for a bizarre religious cult. I think I spelled bizarre wrong. A depraved group of paganist worshippers who are spoken of with much derision by conventional society. My latest flashback, my knowledge of the history of the Cursed Wood gained another step. Before the crate, it had been a harpsichord. And sometime before the harpsichord, it had been part of some kind of hostelry in Wales. It didn't call the Unicorn. Why did that ring a bell somewhere in my recent memory? I definitely seen something in the Clan Brahmin Hotel that was linked to the place, but where? Oh, it's Shoban. That's what I was going to say. Where'd she go? She's gone. Get note. Victim 3, Freehorn. The third man who desired judgment was Freehorn, who had bought from those who made luxuries with the wood that was the prince's soul. The prince came and struck down the lover of Freehorn, I guess he was gay, and Freehorn knew the name of the king. That's what I assumed too, by the way, because I played the game before. And Freehorn said, I know you now, O prince, who is the arrogant man, and I anticipate your wish, and I will devote myself to spreading the teachings you have brought me and the love of our king. And the prince was satisfied, and Freehorn called all those who would listen, and they formed an order of blessed agonies that would work to redeem the follies of the men of technology. Okay, then. I guess most people don't like this game because a lot of people joined and then left. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Did I take the water bottle? I doubt I could take that with me. All right. Let's have the nightstand while I'm here. A phone sound on top. Get phone. It's probably not a cell phone. Yeah. Use phone. Call police. Okay, never mind. Alright, so where did I see the unicorn or whatever? I'm sure it was downstairs somewhere. Back here. Somewhere to the west, I heard the familiar sound of a door being unlocked. Okay. The kitchen door. Oh, it's Linkman. Oh shit. He just turned into the tall man. But much been a kitchen was now some kind of torture room. I found myself wondering whether it was used for extracting information or merely to entertain their alternate hotel's hellish proprietor. What's this door here? What the hell? The grimy cellar had been abandoned for some time. A large section of floor was worn away. The worn down area had been conquered by a swarm of greasy black beetles. I think if you try to go here, you die. Like they'll eat you, but let's see. This concludes the text of the notes found in the Claire Broward Hotel on August 4th by the STP investigation team. At time of writing, Trilby remains missing in action. That's sort of funny. Alright, let's not do that again. I don't think I have anything yet that I could use to get past those things. What about this door here? Emergency door refused to budge. It appeared to be jammed. Let's take a pill so we can go back into the... Uh-oh. To my identity concern, I realized the decay of the alternate hotel had spread either to me or to the pills. They no longer worked. I had to find a way to restore their effect, at least another method of calming myself. What if I drink the soda? Drink soda? Try to spray the beverage. I can almost feel the caffeine starting to heat up my brain. Nope, didn't help. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Wait, so going in here did nothing for me? It can't be. Look, soda. Caffeine makes me agitated. But not agitated enough to get out of this thing. Look, table. Look, oven. It's save in the middle. Inside with desperate handprints. Oh my god. Open oven. No. What about the knives? Look, knife. Did I get a knife? Nope. Look, sink. The sink had never been used. What can I do here? Turn on the water or something? That one thing would come out when I turn the tap. What was it? What was my objective? I was trying to find the unicorn, whatever. Hey, Pirate Game Boy 12, long time no see. What am I supposed to do? You're on vacation? Oh, cool. Where are you? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I literally this just opened up, and I went in here. Let's look at the room again. No information at all. This door won't open. Push door. Kick door. Nothing down here. There is a door here. This is the basement. Look, skeleton. These two individual men with sticky ends down here. One of them was completely picked clean by the beetles. The other I noticed was heavily decayed except for its hand, which was fresh and pink. I wondered what this had to do with the puddle of water it was lying in. Where's that water dripping from? This does have the commentary feature, but I'm not using it because we didn't actually stream this one before. Pour soda on beetles. No. So take pills doesn't work. Another method of calming myself. Meditate. Why are you singing She Loves You, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah? Relax. Soda doesn't work. I just hype you up more. I should have taken the soda. That was a mistake. Still nothing in here. Oh, beetles. Very funny. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just sitting outside, but I'll check it out anyway. You see a cow skull or a spittoon, you want to shoot it, because it'll sure help you. Good luck, stranger. Yeah, that's pretty grim. And I'm pretty screwed, too. I haven't gone into her room in the... Let's see if I can go in here. The door is stuck shut down. This door doesn't even exist in this world. I don't think there's anything I could do here. Look table. Look couch. No. Oops, open door. What am I supposed to do? I think about this, Pirate Gear Boy. I need to find some way to calm down. Which is my room? I forget which one it is. They're all stuck shut anyway. Okay. Unless it's this thing on the roof here now. I may have to go back up here. Let's just try that. You know, it's a pain in the ass to go up the stairs. I don't think anything has changed, but I'll go up and look anyway. Bring her back. Yeah. Nothing there yet. This is my room, but there's nothing here anyway. That's a problem. Oops. How do I sleep? Lie down? What can I do to make myself relax? Drink alcohol, maybe, if I had some. Yes, this walking is a pain in the ass. Well, if they had some video games, there is a video game. It doesn't work. I'll show you. Just go outside and see if anything changed there. I doubt it did, but yeah. Oh, this is the video game. I don't think you can play it though. Is there? Where's that liquid dripping from? Looks great. The bathroom? Oops. Okay, so let's recap. I just got access to this area, which I didn't have access to before. There must be something here I'm missing. Look, body. Horribly tormented souls still lie on the central counter, her limbs arrange oddly with spasms of agony. Look for... No, nothing there. Hang on a second, guys.